be in stores. We've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And some taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oladokin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. It
is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Throwing on first down with Oladokin. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Oladokin. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Oladokin on 3rd down here. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oladokin to the air on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds Strong on the check down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
No check.
Again, it'll be a pass. Oladokin dancing to his left. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. A 9-yard touchdown ground. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Throwing Jones. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Jones. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
18, pioneer.
1st and 10, here's Oladokin.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
70 Timberwolves.
Oladokin on 1st and 10.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Harris running straight ahead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Trap 50, trap 50. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Now Austin. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Nice call on the defense there on 3rd down. Just throw the field with extra defensive backs in their down package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Harris now to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure.
Strong loses it on the hit.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
65 yards.
Working out of the gun. Here's Oladokun. On the out route, he's got Thornton.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's Oladokun on first down. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Oladokun.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oladoka to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The Folks kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oladoka.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Right there, hurt.
Oladoka looking to pass it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Boston, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Jones. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. And lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Good push up front, and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to 60, back to 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And Oladokin going to throw it here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thornton.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Oladokin.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Oladokin. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Oladokin, 3rd and long. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Folk's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Jones.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Harris going to get it again on second down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Cut back team. Cut back team.
Here's Oladokin. Pass complete to Harris. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Oladokin. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So
after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Nothing 19. Buffalo 18.
Oladokin again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide.
Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And CD, we get to see the debut of the brand new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game in the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
Jones, first throw of overtime here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always does, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
The Steelers send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
And this returnable for Harris. A nice job getting 3 on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Oladokin. Got his man. It's Thornton.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Oladokin from the gun on 3rd down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones.
Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
From just outside of field goal range. 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here's Jones. Able to find Boykin.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught. It's Austin.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Jones.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Jones.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ball security critical now. When do they opt to kick it? Time will tell. Here's 1st down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
y'all can next double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give 'em more, when I touch down,